Hey guys, welcome back to Collection TV for some breaking news from the world of cars. As you may have seen in one of my previous videos, I mentioned the new Disney Plus Cars series coming in 2022, along with a new Cars short film. The Cars short film is called Dancing with the Cars, and we got some leaked footage recently from Disney revealing a short clip from the short itself. Before we go any further, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel, Collection TV, by taking the card up above. We post Cars diecast reviews, and we are also covering all of the news on the Cars Disney Plus series. Now that it's officially 2021, Disney has released a new video showing the content being added to their platform in January. Their Pixar Popcorn series of short films, which was recently announced at the Disney Investor Day event, has now been confirmed to have a release date of Friday, January 22nd, 2021. That's this month. In Season 1, there are 8 known episodes, most being from different Pixar franchises. Fortunately enough, Cars got one of the slots in Season 1 along with the other Pixar IPs. The Cars short film is called Dancing with the Cars, which is obviously a parody of Dancing with the Stars. Take a look at this clip showing off these short films.
Everyone okay?
The Cars sneak peek is super short due to the footage being sped up. Take another look at it, but this time I'll slow it down. Unfortunately, when slowing it down, some of the frames are clearly missing, but it's still a better look at this new clip. Now let's examine every detail in this clip. Lightning McQueen is back in his Cars 3 Rusty's paint job that he got from Ramone. Although I wish he was still in his fabulous paint job from the end of Cars 3, the animation in this seems to make up for it. The neon looks amazing, and it's been so long since we've seen Radiator Springs at night. The last time we saw Radiator Springs at night was in the Radiator Springs 500 and a half short, which was very brief. As Lightning McQueen and Sally drive to Flo's V8 Cafe, presumably on a date, we can see some of the townsfolk hanging out there. We can see Sarge, Fillmore, Lizzie, Ramone, and 4 yellow pitties. This raises questions about where everyone else is. It's possible all of the townsfolk are at Flo's, but it looks pretty empty, at least in this clip. Let's focus on the cars that actually are there. Sarge and Fillmore hang out at Flo's regularly in the Cars franchise, although they are usually on the other side of the station. Lizzie is an interesting choice because her voice actress Katherine Hellman passed away several years ago, so either she'll be silent or recasted, or she'll use archived recordings of Katherine Hellman's voice. I also find her an interesting choice because Lizzie tends to be left out of meetings at Flo's in previous installments. For example, she didn't appear in the Hiccups short film when almost everyone else was there. Now Ramone appears to be dancing in the middle of the cafe, and if you look really closely you can see that he's actually dancing with Flo. I assume that this is the premise of the short film, as Ramone and Flo dancing around the cafe with a crowd watching them. As for the 4 pitties, the first obvious conclusion is that they could be Cruz Ramirez's pitties from the Piston Cup, although they seem to lack the Dynaco blue decals. I personally think that they are pitties who randomly show up in Radiator Springs and will either be choreographers to help the townsfolk dance, or maybe judges judging the dancing of Ramone and Flo. Tell me what you think they might be in the comment section below. I predict that one of the cars that may be hidden by Flo's cafe awnings is none other than DJ, the delinquent road hazard known for his iconic CD player. If DJ isn't there, then they may have music coming from a 1950s style jukebox inside the cafe, or possibly Lizzie's radio from across the street. After all, what good is dancing without any music? Another observation of this clip is that all the buildings next to Flo's have their lights turned off except for the Cozy Cone. This could imply that it's late at night, as the Cozy Cone and Flo's would have to be open 24/7 to keep the town operational. But the lights are off on the Doc Hudson Racing Museum, Sarge's Surplus Hut, Fillmore's Tastin', the Glen Rio Motel, and the Radiator Springs Drive-In Theater. Now, while Disney announced that Season 1 of their Pixar Popcorn will premiere on Disney Plus on Friday, January 22nd, we don't know for sure if all 8 shorts will be out that soon, or if they'll release one per week. If it is the latter, then we can assume that we would get all of the 8 short films by Friday, March 12th, 2021. This is likely the last leaked footage we will get for the short film prior to the short's release, so I'd like to try my best to predict the entire plot and see how close I can get. Keep in mind, all of this is purely speculation, so here we go. It's late at night in Radiator Springs. Lightning McQueen and Sally either have a date planned for the night or are awoken by a commotion over at Flo's. As they drive down the street, they come across Flo and Ramone dancing around the cafe, with Lizzie, Sarge, and Fillmore as spectators. There, 4 yellow pitties help coach McQueen and Sally how to dance, with input from Flo, the former showgirl, dancer, and singer. Fillmore and Sarge might give some pointers as well, but argue over whose advice to listen to. And as the music gets more intense, more of the townsfolk are awoken until all of them sit in awe of the dancers. I would expect the pitties to be hard on McQueen and Sally, but would compliment Ramone and Flo. Once all of the townsfolk are there and the music ends, I expect Cruz Ramirez to show up and either make a joke and ask why McQueen doesn't teach her those moves for racing, or maybe she'll get in on the dancing herself as she did that at the training center in Cars 3. The only fitting way I can imagine this to end, though, it's a long shot, is by one car saying,
"Well, good night."
Whew, I'm bushed. Good night. Good night.
leaving one car at the cafe to dance the rest of the night away. The end. If that is an accurate description of the short, I would be very pleased with it. The only thing that could potentially make it even better is if DJ, Elvis RV, and or the Motorama girls show up, as they are all involved with singing, dancing, and music. But then again, it might just be better to stick with the main characters. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to our channel Collection TV for more Cars diecast reviews and Disney Plus updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.